on how to create custom maps. And we're going to use a real estate agency as an example. So let's go to menu here, click on luxury, and we'll look on the luxury communities. When we do this, we will see the site that have a list of luxury communities in Vienna area, but you don't know where those communities are. And if you click on any of those communities, you will actually see listings in those communities. But if you're not familiar with the area, you might be puzzled to figure out where those locations are, where those communities are. So what we're going to do here is we will create a custom map that shows where those actual communities, these communities actually located. And I'm going to just select a few of them as an example. What we want to do is we want to open a Google spreadsheet. We can use Excel as an example, but I just use Google spreadsheet as an example. And if I just take those communities from here and paste them over here, you see it comes with the formatting. You actually don't want to do this because now it's kind of it has all different fonts, different sizes. So I actually don't want to do this. Let me do it again. And there's a little trick here. You can use spaced special values only. And now it comes out as plain text. There's nothing here. You still need to clean it. You see the word explore everywhere here. So it requires some cleaning, but it's not a hard thing to do. And if I clean this up, I can have a list like this. This is just a list of these communities from this website, and it is organized into columns. One is a neighborhood name, and the second one is location. They're located in the same area, so this just helps Google Map to figure out on the map where those neighborhoods are. So let me move this out. So we take this, before we do this, so now we take this list and we have two options. One is we can download this list as the CSV file. So if, for example, if you're using Excel, this will be your option. You can download this as CSV file. And once you have it, this will be like your CSV file on your desktop. So that's option one. We're actually going to use another option. Now let me show you how to do that. So we want to create a custom map. So we want to go to My Maps, just type My Maps in Google, and you need what we're looking for is what they call My Maps for Google Maps, and it looks like this. You need to be logged in with the Google account to do this, and then you click on Get Started. But what we're trying to do is, I already did this, and the map gonna look like this. So this is gonna be our custom map, but let's create a new one that just looks just like that. So we come to the My Maps, Google My Maps, and create a new map. So we create yes, I'll create a new map, and Google shows us the map of the United States because it just doesn't know what data to display. We just call it Rina. For now, it can be anything. You can give it a name, any name you like, in a description. And once you do this, it still doesn't know what data to display, so we need to click on the import. There's an import button here. And again, if you use CSV file, you can upload a file from your drive here. But I would like to show you how to do it on with the Google Drive. So remember, I have this file I created that called Reno Luxury Real Estate, and it has two columns. So I'm just gonna open my recent files here, and here it is. I'll just double click on it, and now it asks me which columns do I want to use. So this map, so this spreadsheet has two columns, and I want to use both of them because I think the maps, Google Maps need both of them. Continue. And the second question is, which of those column names should be used as a title for the place marks on the map? And the location is the same, so it doesn't give us any additional information. So we're going to use the neighborhood name. So now we're going to click Finish. And now all of this data from this CSV file is imported and placed on the map. So now we can have a map of all these neighborhoods. What we can do, well, there's a few things we can do here. Well, the easiest thing to do right now, we just can say share, right? And we can let anyone with the link see this map, but we can also make this map searchable. And if we do this, we just can copy this link over here. Let me open a new browser window, and I'll use just blank incognito browser, just because it's not logged in, there's no accounts. So if you send it to any customer, they will see a map like this with all the list of the neighborhoods here. So this is the map the link you can send. But we still can do a few things here. If you see this uniform style, if you click on that, you can do a few things here. You can change uniform style, for example, with the numbers. You can replace. So now you see all these neighborhoods are numbered. They still work the same way. You still can now click on them, get the names. And there's a few other things you can do if you like. We can have an individual styles. So you can assign style to each one of them. Um, uh, that can be like random colors assigned to them. So if you like a lot of colors, this is the options for you. But let me go back to uniform style. And when you are in the uniform style, let me close this. If we look at all the items, we can also change, because the style is uniform, we can change the icon. We can change the colors, of course, but there's also icons we can, and this probably makes sense to show them as holes. Right, so that is the few customization like this. So now it looks like a map of homes. Again, you can do a few other things. You can play with the options. For example, you can measure the distance from one place to another. It shows you the distance in miles if you want to drive and to commute. So you can do things like this. This is normal Google Maps capabilities. And again, once you're done, you can always play with the preview. This is how it's going to look like when you send it to somebody else. And this is what they're going to see when they get it. And then you can click on the share. You can send it to the Facebook, to Twitter, or send somebody to the email. So so we went from this list, which is maybe not easy for the customers to see where the properties are, to something like this that you can send to them, and they'll see the list of the neighborhoods. And of course, you can do this not just with a list of neighborhoods, you can do this with your own properties that you as a real estate agent have your own properties. You can make a list like this. And now you learn how to create and share Google custom maps. And I'll see you in the next video.